The biggest throw in the history of football is about to happen this Sunday. This team right here is going to throw a match so their rivals can't win the league. Everyone knows about this, but nobody can do anything about it. So basically, this Sunday is the last round of the Brazilian league, and these two teams are fighting to win the league title. This team right here is Botafogo. They have a 3-point gap on Palmeiras, and basically, Palmeiras can still win the Brazilian league if Botafogo loses their next match and Palmeiras wins their next match. Now, here's the thing. Botafogo's next match is against São Paulo, which means Palmeiras is depending on one of their biggest rivals, São Paulo, to win a match so Palmeiras can win the Brazilian league title. And to make it even worse for Palmeiras, São Paulo is the only team in Brazil to win 3 league titles back to back to back. Palmeiras has won the last 2 Brazilian league titles, which means if they win this Brazilian league, São Paulo will no longer be the only team to win 3 Brazilian league titles back to back to back. Now, some of you may be thinking there's no way the Brazilian league is so unprofessional to the point where a team will purposely throw a match so another team won't win the league title. Well, you're 100% incorrect. Even the Palmeiras manager knows that São Paulo is going to throw the match. He came out and said, we're going to fight till the end, but we already know that everything is pretty much already defined. Botafogo plays at home in their next match, and you already know how things work in Brazilian football. Now, he's not saying it, but he's hardcore implying that he knows São Paulo will throw the match. And guess what? This morning, it has come out that apparently the São Paulo manager is studying the possibility of benching Lucas Moura, their best player, alongside with other starters. Now, you might be thinking maybe some of the bench players for São Paulo will be inspired and will want to prove themselves, and maybe they will play their best and try to beat Botafogo. Well, if you're thinking that, you're 100% incorrect, because imagine being the player who scores the goal for São Paulo and wins the match and wins Palmeiras the Brazilian league title, your biggest rivals. Automatically, the give or take 15 million fans that São Paulo has will automatically turn on that player. And at the very least, for the next couple months, that guy will have no peace of mind in Brazil. You got to remember that having millions and millions of passionate fans in Brazil strongly dislike you is not the same thing as upsetting a fan base in America or upsetting a fan base in Europe. This is Brazil. I think you guys get what I'm saying. Basically, there isn't a single player at São Paulo who's going to try this Sunday against Botafogo. And the funny thing is, if you go to São Paulo's account and you look at the comment section, there's literally São Paulo fans telling them to throw the match.